everybody. The chaos has begun early. You can blame our very own Mike for some messenger shenanigans, and my and Robin's internet for being right shitey, if we can say that.
I did wave to the camera just to let you know. I did
too.
wave.
Hi.
Krista, do you want me to wiggle you as you talk occasionally? To get
my
the point.
God.
You are
That's
Canadian.
hysterical, but yeah, exactly. You need to put the break.
Hi
in your
guys,
mouth
I've done that to you before.
Kind of visual novel.
Yeah,
know
you
you
did do
have.
that.
I remember that.
visual novel it. Yeah, just have a
Dude. Oh, I just need like an
there's
angry face.
There's like Twitch things. There's you can set up like OBS things that will make you bounce as you talk, as your audio stream comes in. Anywho,
Amazing.
technical advancements aside, hello and welcome to Strixhaven, a Curriculum of Chaos, a Dork Tales Patreon exclusive. We are super excited to be here tonight, even though some of us are art or photos. But we are here for the chaos, and this is how we do it. So, I'm Christa. I am your dungeon master, storyteller, whatever you prefer to use for the person trying to herd these cats. I use she, they, or her, them pronouns, and I am very excited to be playing with all of these amazing, wonderful people. Let's meet them. Kelly, hi.
Hi, everybody. Oh, sorry. You were saying earlier, so I've got to do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Rocking the he, him pronouns in this middle square. Playing a guy with perfect hair.
I missed this. Holy
Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Kelly. I'm normally in that square, but today I'm in this square playing Kai L, the Superion, who uses he, him pronouns. I'm very excited to be here. My latte is very flat. We'll be up all night now because I'm having coffee. The picture of Robin, or the picture of Nell.
It's picture of Nell. Thank you very much. You're staring at a photo of me in pink. But yes, hello everyone. I'm Robin. I use she,
With
her pronouns,
adulation.
and tonight I'm playing Nelloris Sullenclaw. Just because I'm not here in a video doesn't mean you can just talk over my intro.
Yeah, jeez.
You're
Sorry.
rude. But yes, I got off work like less than an hour ago. So and the room that I was streaming in for Dragonlance yesterday, somehow the heat's not working and it's only blasting cold air. So I was a frozen bean last night in Dragonlance. So I'm on the couch. And my internet shit. So I'm just having a relaxing night playing this game. So, I'm here via
We're doing it
audio.
home game style.
We're doing it
Back in the day when we
home
used to play on Kelly's couch.
game. I'm on a couch. It's great.
Exactly.
I'm looking at a vineyard right now. It's lovely.
I miss the couch games.
I
Aside
was
from
sitting here sweating and really going, God, these lights are hot. And then went, guess I don't need those.
the only hot thing you need in that room tonight, Krista, is you.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, I worked an 11-hour day and I'm excited to play a game, but I'm gonna do it from comf.
This is definitely going to be peak chaos. Speaking of peak chaos, hello, Traz.
Oh, hi. I am Traz. I use he, him pronouns, as does my character Telbron Stevedore, ASMR Pact of the Genie Warlock, who apparently missed some chaos last game. I heard fire was involved.
Just a little.
Was
I think we actually toned down the fire a little bit. There was threats of fire. Many threats of fireballs from a certain elder. Forgot what they're called.
a certain elder?
What? No.
You mean the Eladrin?
Eladrin. That's the word. I was saying I was trying to say eldritch, and I was like, that's incorrect.
I'm the
Well,
only
that's
L
me.
around here.
There it is. Yeah, that's the face, Bryn. Speaking of the face, Bryn, hi.
Hi, my name is Bryn. I'm playing Arlynn Maddow. I use they, them pronouns, but Arlynn uses she, her pronouns. And I'm really happy to be here. I feel like I missed something, but I think I don't know if I
No, that
did.
was perfect. You did a great job. We all just talk too much, so you do the right amount.
Good job.
Thank you kindly. Speaking of just the right amount, well, no, I can never get enough of you. Caitlan, hi.
Oh, hello. Hello, I'm Caitlan. I use she, her pronouns, And tonight I'll be playing Cherith Windwisp, the Air Genasi bard of the group. A little bit of an idle thing going on.
How many hand hearts can we do?
So many.
So many
All
styles.
of them. Forever. I don't know.
It sounds like you're
That's
building a
your-
hand heart cult. Forever.
Possibly.
Maybe. Yeah.
Are those your
No,
somatic components? Or your
Hand
manual
hearts.
hand components? There's different hearts. Amazing. Well, let's get into this nonsense, shall we? Last time on Strixhaven, a lot of crazy stuff happened that my mind is blanking. No, we had an exam. We had our first exam of the new year with Dean Tullis.
My Tullis?
That I think everyone did pretty well on, actually.
No.
Oh no, didn't you? Oh right, there was some bad rolls in that one.
Oh no, that doesn't-
Oh.
I don't like the sound of that.
I think everyone failed one, passed one. I think is how it happened.
Yeah. There were some real good rolls and there were some real bad rolls. And then I guess not a whole ton happened until you guys got invited to be models for you guys was it last episode or the one before that you guys went and studied or did some history research?
What was the one before?
The one before.
The one that I'm missing
no,
the
we did.
pages from.
No, we did history
Oh,
to find out about the costumes that we were gonna make for the ball,
Yes.
but then we also did the fashion show. So
Oh,
there
we
was
did.
two
That's
things
why.
that we-
That was why Arlynn's joke this episode was the studiest buddy.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, so and we found some old pictures of Kai's parents here and some tension between them early in their dating days. Probably should have been a red flag. But you know, all flags are red when you wear rose-colored glasses. Or all colors are the same when you do I don't know. My brain's not working today,
Not really
guys.
true. Like if you look through it like a black flag, it probably just like still black.
Then you're a pirate.
More importantly, you're a pirate. And then we had a very lovely, incredible you guys and your cohorts made some absolutely spectacular outfits. Then we had a fun little fashion montage afterwards where we found out a certain orc is orkishly ripped and just hides it real well. Did I forget anything important that you guys feel is important?
You're important.
No, you're important.
Thanks.
but you
Aw,
don't forget me.
We're looking at the yearbooks.
Oh yeah.
And so you
And-
guys found out that about 200 years ago, which is where you guys have kind of been wondering what's been going on, you discovered that there was a bunch of stuff written out all surrounding a time when a bunch of kids got real sick and a lot died. So little concerning on that front.
That's not ideal.
It's not ideal. Not at all. Well, let's figure out where our dear Telbron has been. Back last year, he had a very difficult and somewhat upsetting vision when all of us were playing with a sort of modified deck of many things that Cherith wasn't with you, but there was, I don't know, maybe someone else. You feel like there's someone that was involved in that, but you can't quite remember who it was.
Probably me.
It's probably just two of you, right? Two Kais next to each other? Never. That definitely has never happened. So Telbron spent some of his summer trying to figure out what this vision meant. He had a vision of him and his family becoming death, and had a vision of some kind of large angelic being coming for him, leaving him. We're not really sure. But he's been on the hunt for that. So now you are back at school and you have access to a lot more knowledge and access to more people and things like that. Are you doing some more research into this? Are you asking around? Are you involving any of your friends here or any other people at the school for assistance?
I don't think there's only anyone at the school. Nelloris, maybe. I think that's the only one.
You have
seeing.
hired Grayson in the past to look into things. So is he someone you have been engaging?
Not really. I know he needs to talk to him, but there's a weird memory that he was helping, but there's also a blank. It was like, wait, wasn't someone else helping me?
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Well, let's have can I get you to make me an investigation roll?
That's only an 11.
Okay. You have been doing a little bit of searching into dreams about winged whatevers. And it has kind of led you down a bit of a rabbit hole into searching into celestials, which are a sort of type of being that exists out there that are most commonly known as, like angels or angelic types. Most sort of famously solars, who are these incredibly way super powerful celestial beings, but also include things like Pegasi and unicorns. You're doing a little bit of digging into this, and very commonly things with wings are often some of these angelic beings. And there are some angelic beings that are kind of known to exist in the material plane and actually kind of hang out. There is a type of celestial known as the Deva, who are kind of known to sometimes just live lives on Earth. And a lot of times people that have, dreams and things like that about these kind of angelic beings will sometimes seek these creatures, people, whatever you want to consider them, people for the most part, sometimes they'll seek these guys out to ask them some questions, and sometimes they'll help people with their visions and give them some insight into what it is that is happening. So you have sort of discovered these, and that might be some kind of an option. But unfortunately, you kind of got a little stuck on this. Missed a lot of classes, missed a bunch of things that your friends were a part of. Been a while that you have been kind of hiding in the library and bringing books home. So you do need to make a makeup exam for your previous exam, which I am now realizing aren't in my book, because that's how the Christa do. Yeah, for the other fun technical side of things, my computer also had to be restarted for updates. A bunch of stuff that's just not open. Bear with me and entertain yourselves.
Entertainment.
We're not here for your entertainment.
Yeah, we are.
It's getting real dark outside. I need to go turn on some lights. I realize I have no lights on in this house.
Yeah, we can barely see you.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Right?
I know. It's like
where's the stupid exam? Here we go. Okay. So because you have been in on this, unless you would like to argue with me on this one, I'm not going to give you an opportunity to study.
Nope, that's fair. No one would study with me anyway, so.
Well, you can still study by yourself. You just do better at studying with other people. So in that case, we're going to jump right to the test. One of not Professor Tullis, Dean Tullis, she doesn't reach out to you, but you get a letter from her to check in with one of her TAs, like her teacher's assistants. And so you reach out to them, and they book a time in a small building in Lorehold to go take a boo. So you will show up one day to go do that, and you will sit down to do your exam, which you only in this moment are finding out about magic devices. So can you go ahead and roll me a Arcana check?
I can try.
I believe in you.
Do I get that? Now I have my student die, but that's a 14.
Okay. So your first section, which is on commonly used magical items and is a multiple choice, you are kind of just guessing, and sort of just going as you go and doing the ACBD, ACBD, ACBD down the way. The next part, however, is a paragraph on historical relics in magic and what they have been famously used for in ritual magic. Can you make me a history check, please?
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's actually a 15. Do I have anything I can add to it? I think I do.
You have at
15.
least one, inspiration die if you wanted to reroll.
Or
Yeah, because of
nope,
your
that one's not
connection
better.
with
15's the better.
Okie dokie. Unfortunately, you end up writing about some historical artifact that belongs to your family that no one else knows about, and they don't grade you terribly well because it's not actually a historical relic. So unfortunately, you have failed both of those sections, which means usually it means you can't participate in any jobs or extracurriculars, but I don't think you are anyway. So
I have
really,
extracurriculars, so I lose
that's
those
true.
then.
You can't participate in any of those. How dare you? So basically you're losing out on your student dice until the next exam.
All right.
Which I was also doing those wrong before, but any hoodles. What after the fashion show, you guys all had a grand old time. The next few days go pretty smoothly. Does anyone have anything that they were wanting to do over the next little while after the exams?
I mean,
No? Oh.
I think I have a redo for my exam, don't I? When you don't do well, can't you do a redo, or is that not it?
I don't care if you guys want to do a redo. I'm fine with that.
I mean, if they're not
Does
fine
anyone-
with it, that's fine. Fascists.
I don't think there is technically a. I think.
Okay, then I'm just screwed. Then I'm gonna drink.
Beautiful. For funsies, make me a Constitution save.
I mean, Nell will probably join in on that drink.
That's a 5+, so not very high.
Beautiful. Nell, you arrive at the Beau's End Tavern to a very seeing Kai and Javnesh. Javnesh not quite as smashed as Kai is, but both loudly singing like what is it Griffin Ball? Wyvern Ball.
Wyvern Ball.
Some Wyvern Ball chant very loudly.
Hold on one sec. Write me a chant about a sport called Wyvern.
I was just gonna go with get knocked down, but I get up again.
Yeah, right.
In the arena we stand tall, with Wyvern Ball we give our all. All the Wyverns back we ride, and weave in Wyvern Ball. Fuck, we believe.
That's good.
Hey, Kai,
That's actually the
you're,
first one that's good.
What?
You're. I see you are enjoying yourself already.
No, I've had a Yeah, it was fun. Any more?
I can get us
Yeah,
around if you
more.
want.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, what? Oh, Nelloris! When did you get here?
Just now?
Javnesh like falls, like kneels down in front of you because he's like a almost large Arlynn, and he just kind of gets like just squints and gets real close to your face and is like, "You're so tiny,
I know, isn't she tiny? It means that
So
like
tiny."
and in her hand, you just look like
Someone trips into you and
Oh, shit.
knocks you onto the ground before you can say anything. Oh, sorry, man. So sorry.
Nice.
And walks
Hey,
past.
I've had worse. So anyway,
Kai.
Nelloris, what was I saying? Something about
Hey, Kai.
yeah.
Look at me for a second.
Hey. Ah! I'm assuming that was a slap.
Yeah, that was a slap. Thank you.
Okay. I sobered up. Ow! 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 What the fuck? Ow!
What the fuck?
What the fuck? What? What'd I say? What'd I do? Where am I?
You're in the fire jolt. No, we're not. It's not the fire jolt. The bow's end.
Are you drunk? We're in the bow's end.
No, but you're talking. You're being rude. Not everyone knows that we. You know.
What did
What?
you do?
We won everything because we're the Legends of Strixhaven, baby!
The whole place. Yeah. Woo!
Also, that fashion show. Maybe I am drunk. Or maybe maybe I just had edibles. Shay, did you put edibles?
Shit. It
Oh,
looks
boy.
away.
Oh boy, I'm about to go on a trip. Guy,
What? What's going on?
hold
What'd
my
you do?
hand. I'm going on a trip, apparently.
Okay, yeah, sure. Where are we going?
I don't know, but I mean, Shay might have some extra if you want to join me on this trip.
Jay
Oh,
might
dude,
be
like,
back.
wait, is Shay a magic mushroom?
No, Shay's not, but I grow mushrooms.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Yeah, I got nothing better
Is
to do
anyone
tonight.
else coming to the bow's end tonight?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
So, Arlynn, you come in and it is real raucous tonight. It's real loud. A lot of people all over the place. Very, very drunk, as is kind of want to be after exams. And because there's a lot of more people that are that look really drunk, but like so far gone that their heads are on the table, which might seem a little, I don't know, it's still pretty early in the night. It seems kind of crazy that people are like out already, but everyone else is, real raucous. But you walk in, you scan around, and you see Kai holding Nell's hand, and kind of conferring very close to one another over in a corner.
Yes.
Okay, well, here you go. Just like.
And Nell feeding something to Kai.
Yeah.
Did you swallow
So
it?
it looks like you two got a head start without me.
Hey. How's it going, babe? You want to... Nell's getting me high. You want to join?
On drugs?
No, on mushrooms.
On mushrooms.
Mushrooms aren't drugs. It's not like Big Pharma.
Okay.
This is organic. It's organic, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's freshly grown.
It's totally natural, like,
Yeah. It's fine. It's naturally grown, probably from my garden.
Arlynn will try some.
All right. Taking psychedelics.
Oh, yeah.
Way to start this off.
Oh, Boise.
Yep.
Is Cherry, are you staying in tonight after the exam?
Yeah. as funny and as scandalous as it would be for her to do the be with everyone else, she likely would be prepping for the audition, or if it hasn't been enough time, prepping for meeting the people from the Actors Guild area.
Well, why don't we can definitely make that tonight. If you want to go to that. Fantastic. So while you guys start in there, Telbron, are you planning to go to the Bow's End? Now that you've
No, I think
library.
Telbron's going to be busy. Yeah, probably the library again. Probably a little
library.
frustrated about the tests because he's sure he's going to hear about it later.
Fantastic. Okay, so yeah, you guys are having a time for sure. So this is the night where there's the audition. So you're gonna go to L Hall on the Prismari campus. Notably Kai's father, named after Kai's father. And you will go there, and there's a bunch of mostly first and second years, because like most people that would be in third year have like already would have been part of it at this point. But you will arrive and you will see not Alonzo, that's not his name. Cadoris. Is that who I said? No. Play actors. Quintilius. I was like, he's got a dumber name than that.
Impossible.
Not quite right.
Quintilius.
I was looking through my list of like NPCs that I've interacted with, and I was like, I don't even know. Yeah,
so many names.
I see him, right? Only 4, but I was like, I don't even know.
You see him standing around with a couple of people that are all kind of like, they've all got their arms crossed, and they're kind of like, they're standing on stage, sort of looking down at everybody and like, you know, conferring with each other on their sort of early opinions of everyone. And he sees you, and he kind of like, he's got his arms crossed, and he kind of like raises one hand to you, so like not everyone else can see it, and sort of gives you a little wave and a wink, and then goes back to chatting with the people next to him. The audition includes a short monologue and a song excerpt. They're not too dancing doesn't come up super much, so, but singing and acting definitely do. So the auditions will start, and there is definitely a range of good and bad. But if you would like, can you make me a performance check?
All right, let's do it.
Oh, you guys can't see the faces I make when I roll. This is wonderful.
27.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
I rolled a 17.
I was like, I'm going to roll for the DC, and then rolled a 19. I was like, oh no! Wonderful. So you are kind of, are you more of a, like, do you like to like watch the competition and like adjust accordingly, or are you like a stand in the hallway until it's your time?
She likes to watch the competition.
Okay.
Likes to see kind of what the vibe is.
Gotcha. It ranges for sure. Some of the monologues are like really like the equivalent of Shakespearean. They're very over the top, very, very long-winded, and you know what's ironic? I'm forgetting the word for overly wordy.
Verbose.
Verbose. Thank you. Yeah, so very, very, very verbose. And then other ones are kind of like, you know, they're clearly from some more popular Stone show or something like that, you know, some kind of newer, finangled things that whatever the kids like these days. And definitely a range of talent. There are some people that, you know, some get a tear out of them, some, you know, whatever. For an acting piece, would you do something a little more serious, something more comedic?
Probably something a little bit more serious.
Okay.
Just kind of emotional.
Yes.
Yeah.
like a classic, but not a like out of touch classic. Okay. Beautiful. You go up and perform this monologue, and you finish, and the entire room is dead silent. Until everybody stands up and starts clapping and cheering and is like so excited. And they have just been doing the monologue parts, but a bunch of people, actually, one person from the back goes, Cherry, sing, Cherry, you're amazing, I love you.
Oh, thank you.
And so clearly someone who recognizes you. And then the applause dies down, and a bunch of people start whispering to each other, like, "Who is that?" So, no, oh shit, that's Cherry Windwisp. Holy shit! When did she start going here? And everyone's kind of freaking out and like, well, she shouldn't be a first year. What's happened? Yeah. But Quintilius takes a look at you and looks at his companions and confers for a moment and goes, "We're about to start the singing auditions. If you want to start,
I'd love to.
Roll me a performance."
All right.
Actually, roll with advantage as well because you're a singer.
Oh yeah. Well, the first one was better anyway. 25.
Incredible.
It's my thing. I have like a 1 to history, and I was like, yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, are you doing one of your group's songs, or are you doing something with a totally different vibe?
She's gonna do something a little bit different. Not totally different, but just to show that she's got a little bit of range.
Awesome. Something more like a ballad.
Yeah, probably something that goes along with the monologue, actually. So probably something pretty emotional. Something a little more where she wants to go with her music instead of like, oh my god, I love you, da 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 da, kind of things. It's more like actually like meaningful for her.
Yes,
kind of thing.
little more Demi Lovato than
Sure.
Camp Rock.
Yeah.
Sure.
I know these. I know these words. These are words that I know.
Okay,
Kid Rock is like a small Dwayne Johnson.
Sorry, did I say Kid Rock? I meant Camp Rock.
You said Camp Rock.
I did. Hooray!
She said Kid
You
Rock.
did.
No.
No, she said Camp Rock.
Yeah, I think so.
The Joe Jonas, the Disney Channel movie with Joe Jonas and Demi Lovato, Camp Rock.
Is this a Joe Jonas reference?
It's a Joe Jonas reference, yes. This is a motherfucking Joe Jonas reference. Oh no.
Oh no.
He's yes. Okay. Beautiful. He's a JoJo. Oh no. You sing a beautiful ballad. Many people cry. Quintilius is just like gleaming and like there's a look in his eye of like adoration and like amazement of like how incredible you are, but there's also a little bit in there of like, I am going to tell everyone I found her.
Gotcha.
I'm the reason she's here. Is very excited. Yeah, so you obviously you end the night with people just like clamoring to talk to you, and the whole board is like, yeah, we haven't quite decided what play we're doing next, but like you're top of the bill regardless. Whatever part you want is going to be yours, essentially. Beautiful. Yeah, you're going to be the talk of the town for a little while, and then Telbron, what are you researching? More of the same?
Yeah, and if he sees Grayson, because I know Grayson's been looking for him, he hasn't had a chance to talk to him.
Yes. Now, what was it that Grayson had been looking for you? Was it stuff on your dad?
Yeah, on either my dad or Kai's dad, but after going after Kai's dad, we decided to do that.
Right. Yes, because he got hurt. Grayson, you'll be sitting in the library, and you'll feel you'll feel a kind of waft of air as someone very quietly pulls the chair from across the table and sits down in front of you, and Grayson sits there quietly waiting for you to acknowledge him.
He's just reading a book. Telbron will look up, going, "Hello, Grayson."
Hello, Telbron. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were avoiding me.
Not avoid, just family investigation has kept me busy lately.
Yes, me as well. To that point, this is what I've found. And he reaches into a bag, pulls out a leather folio, and slides it across the table to you.
Telbron will take it and open it very carefully.
It's empty.
So you found nothing, I take it?
You are terribly astute, Telbron. There is finding nothing on someone that's good, but that nothing is usually like you find a newspaper clipping from their Kitty League team. The bad nothing is nothing. I couldn't even find records of your family owning the property you live on. There's nothing. So, that means there isn't a story. So, unless you have something else, I think we're done.
No. As it is, it might be too dangerous to dig for you to dig any farther into them anyway.
Yeah, I get this funny feeling that people disappear. I get this weird
I do. There's been stories of bad articles written on my family, then they couldn't find who wrote them afterwards.
Yeah. That's sure, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I'll see you around, Telbron.
Thanks for your help, Grayson.
Anytime. He'll reach across and grab his folio back and leave the library. Back at the bow's end. Can I get Constitution saves from everybody?
Ooh, 18?
You betcha.
Oh, pardon me, 21. I'm a sorcerer. I forgot.
That's a 9.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
And that's a 20 from Arlynn.
Wait, if we're taking... So here's a question. Since we're taking mushrooms, would that be a Constitution save, or would it also be like a Wisdom save, or an Intelligence save? Because it's a psychedelic.
This is very true.
And it does get processed by your liver, but not before you have some fun.
Well, okay, let's say this. Let's do a quick Wisdom save from everybody, and
Nope.
Nelloris is rolling with disadvantage.
Sounds good. That's a 13 for wisdom because
13.
Morris is wise.
I do intelligence
surprisingly.
instead.
I love
Is that
that.
a no?
No, you can't.
Beautiful. This is a wonderful day that we're in.
What if my first roll was better?
Your what? Your Constitution was better?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's fine. Nothing bad's gonna happen. What did you get on your Wisdom save?
16. I got
16.
20 on my...
That's not 16. Still pretty good. What did you get on yours, Nelloris?
My con or my
Your
wisdom?
save.
I got 13.
Okay. So Arlynn has experienced a lot of intoxicants just by being around them in the lab. So this is a new one, but you feel it, and you acknowledge it, and you go, oh, right, this is quite similar to that thing 2 weeks ago in the lab that exploded and, you know, made me see weird colors and stuff.
I feel like Arlynn just walks through the lab being like, oh, what's this dust?
Pretty much, yes. You have to test with all your senses, or like licking things, and yeah, absolutely.
Claim them
I'm
as
pretty
your
sure
own.
you've licked most things we've found, so yeah. So you feel it. You start to like see the. My understanding with mushrooms, it doesn't even like it does a little bit of vision stuff, but it mostly just like opens your mind in ways and
It
kind of does weird stuff to you.
Depends on your dosage amount.
Fair.
On a dosage, like what level would this be? Like a museum dose? No?
Yeah,
No?
probably. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're seeing colors and auras, and things are melty.
And they're
Yeah.
really magic. But yeah,
Mhm,
Arlynn,
it's
you're
super
pretty
magic.
used to this. You definitely like you get a little bit of it, and you see kind of some weird shapes and stuff, but you're kind of used to it at this point because you've experienced things like this a bunch. Nelloris, I think it's less that it's hit you harder, but more that you are desperate to fall into it. I think it's more that like you're just frustrated with how the exam went, and there's just so much going on right now, and you know the way that Kai just kind of sorted outed that you guys were having an affair, but like it's a lot, and yeah, just like who Boise. But you're just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna feel it, and you get a little lost in it, and just very knocked back and looking around and just letting it take you over. Kai, what did you roll on your wisdom save?
I got an a 6.
Kai, you start seeing the tiniest amount of colors. Like Javnesh looks almost like animated to you. And everyone else just kind of looks real. They all look like they're doing like silly walks and stuff. But it hits, you're panicking. This is a new thing. You haven't experienced this before. This is a lot, and it's very overwhelming. And you are used to being, even when drunk, in very good control of your facilities, and now you aren't. And you can't stop it.
I'm not in control.
No.
I'm not good.
Javnesh kind of comes down and like grabs you by the shoulders, but you see him way too close to your face. He's like, "Are you all right, man?"
Dude, back up. I can smell the worms on your breath. I can smell the worms on your breath. Oh man, they're still crawling in your mouth, man.
Didn't even eat worms today.
They're really
Dude,
close.
Do you need to go to the
Hi,
nurse?
are you okay? Are you tripping out a little too hard?
I'm just.
Have you
Yeah,
taken
this is-
mushrooms before?
No, I haven't.
Oh, I gave you way too much.
What? Oh, hold
like
on.
for a first dose? Oh, I'm sorry, bud.
What? No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
How many fingers am I holding up? Nell doesn't hold up any fingers.
All of them.
Nope. Okay. All right. Well,
Oh, baby. Arlynn will just like put
Wait,
her
how
arms
often
around
have you
Kai's
done
head
this?
And be like,
Aw.
"It's okay."
That feels nice, but okay, I don't feel.
Kai, I'm gonna need you to just close your eyes for a second, cause you're probably visualing having a little bit of a, you know.
Yeah, okay. Hold on. I got this.
Can I try and cast Enhance Ability to try and like boost his like,
sure.
wisdom or something? Like
Yeah.
basically try
What
and,
were
like-
you gonna do, Kelly? What would
I'm just gonna use lay on hands on myself.
Oh, okay, fine then.
It cures poison.
Fine. Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
So it removes any type of drug from your system, so. But you can also make me very wise for a while. Do it.
Feel free to do so, because I don't know, maybe it's still yeah, you know what? Do that. Okay, cast Enhanceability. And what does that do?
It would give like you can choose to get like advantage on like a certain so like if I did enhanceability and I did Owl's wisdom, Kai would have advantage on wisdom checks.
Cool. Okay, you do that. Kai, you see this like giant owl grow out of Nelloris's back and sort of wrap itself around you, which you feel because it's Arlynn hugging your head. But so cast Lay on Hands.
So he's just gonna touch himself and just.
Okay, now roll me a wisdom save.
Oh yeah, I have advantage on this, don't I?
You do.
17.
Okay. You take a moment, and even afterwards, like, you feel it drain from your system. Everything is clear again. Arlynn is hugging your head. You see Nelloris Nelloris still looks kind of wavy, but it's just the way she's moving.
That's just the way she's drawn.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the way she's drawn. She's not
Maybe she's
bad.
born
She's
with it.
drawn that way. But
Yay, cool world.
You were very briefly still kind of like scared at the concept that you could lose your facility, like you were capable of being that out of control. But then you feel the remnants of that owl hugging around you and Arlynn's physical reinforcement of that, and you manage to get it back together.
Okay, I'm feeling okay now. I'm feeling better. Okay.
Sorry about that, Kai.
No, it's okay. I'm good. I'm good. Like, bet. I'm good.
How
was
do
fun.
you guys?
Let's do it again. What? Dead ass. I can go again. Let's go.
On that note, how do you guys finish the night? Or are we just like zooming out on you guys doing more drugs?
I think we're gonna go get donaires because that is the type of night this is.
Yeah,
perfect.
I would go for a donaire.
The Biblioplex Cafe has opened up a nighttime donaire shop specifically for after exams, and you guys go grab
Nice.
donaires. Cherith, how does your night end? A bunch of in true theater fashion, a bunch of folks are planning to, go somewhere late for food. Are you gonna go join people? They're a pretty raucous bunch. Or are you gonna maybe turn in for the night?
She will join them. Kind of ride the hype and get some more friends. Networking.
Yeah.
Networking.
No, absolutely. Who else? Who else is in the players? Aurora does join you.
Nice.
As she is a member of the Show Band Association. So sometimes they provide music for the performances. Who else? The Water Dancing Club, the Student Mages of Faith, the Play Actors. No, that's Quintilius. I was like, oh, there's one. Nope, that's the same guy. He's the only NPC.
That's
that
okay.
is in
That's
that.
okay. It doesn't
you
have
go.
to actually affect like my chart
Fair.
or anything like that. Just
All good. Yeah, so you guys will follow, and they realize that the Donaire place is open, so you guys are gonna head back. You chum it up with a bunch of people. There are a couple people that like have kind of realized who you are and are like a little fanning just a little bit over you. So that follow you, but you head to the Donaire place and you see some still relatively intoxicated Kai, Arlynn, and Nelloris. You are welcome to go join them, but you do not have to if you're like, I'm good.
Arlynn is very slowly, like, sliding a donair into her mouth, which she seems to have forgotten to chew. She's, like, opening her mouth wider and wider. And then you hear gagging noises.
To gag on a donair is such a feat.
Yeah,
Do you
she'll...
intervene?
No. You know, she's gonna order first. She's gotta like order and stuff, and hopefully maybe this phase will have passed by
While
that
you're
time.
ordering, you just hear like a noise behind you that's like, oh no.
She's gonna try to tune it out.
You see some of the other theater people are like looking, going, and you start to kind of hear one of them will kind of lean and be like, yeah, that's Arlynn. She's like one of the like saviors of Strixhaven and has done some really cool stuff. But that's usually how she hangs out with Kai-L, and like I hear they're dating, and like who am I to judge? I don't know. I'll take a lamb with
Oh, Cherith!
Nelloris
hi.
waves at Cherith.
You decided to get donairs as well? Oh, good. That's still going on. Arlynn, hi. Enjoying your donair there?
She'll take it. Hello. Yeah.
She's just,
What?
like, covered in spit. Enjoying it very much,
Ar-
I see.
Arlynn
Alright.
apparently doesn't know how to chew, which is weird.
That
but-
seems
That's
You
the
okay?
step I missed.
dangerous.
Yeah, you can't just swallow a donair whole, babe.
But I normally just swallow.
You don't chew your food?
Well, she was raised like an owlin, so I guess they don't chew, they just swallow everything whole.
We kind of
Uh.
chew. We kind of like in our beaks and break it up a little bit.
Maybe it's a regional
Javnesh
thing.
Arlynn.
sits up from the floor with his head right next to your table and is like, yeah, we chew, and then falls back.
We're having a little party over here, Cherith, if you want to join.
Hey, come on,
I can
dear
see.
friend.
Sure. I'll have to. Let me just order first.
Yeah.
You go to order. Telbron, it's been a late night. You have the library does stay open very late, but a large, warm, furry hand will rest on your shoulder, and you'll hear, "I'm very sorry, Telbron, but the library is closing. I'm going to have to ask you to leave."
Oh, is it that late already?
He's holding a candle. Yes.
Sorry, I'll take my leave.
Of course. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, just family stuff has kept me busy lately.
Okay. Well, if you ever need help researching, I do know this place very well.
I'll keep that in mind. When it's, not so late at night.
Yes, I do. I would like to go to bed. Thank you. You have a lovely night. And as you go to head out, you will pass by the Biblioplex Cafe, which in my head is just the Bibliocaf from Yuvik, and will always be that. And you will walk out, and you look over, and you hear a and you see Cherry trying to like stop Arlynn from choking on a donair somehow. Are you going to go? No one has noted you yet. Are you going to go say hi, or are you going to continue on?
No, he'll go say hi.
Telbron, you missed the fashion show. We need to get you in different clothes.
You did. You missed all the outfit changes.
Kai,
Yeah, I've been saying that Telbron
somehow-
needs to get different clothes for years.
Kai
Years, you've
somehow
only known
like
each other
did a
for a
weird,
couple years.
amazing.
He did try to rip your shirt off.
Right.
That was just a fashion thing, really.
See? Different clothes. That's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying there's precedence.
I did a what now, Nell?
You did you did like the best.
Thank you.
You like your presentation, your flying, your music. It was very top notch for the fashion show.
Bet. None of what you were
No.
spitting is cap. I approve.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm
But
tired.
Telbron, what were you doing while we were all fashioning?
Oh, researched into some family matters. Been losing track of time lately, honestly.
Valid.
In this awkward silence, as you're all like, this is well, it's like Cherry especially, like you don't know any, yeah, and then the awkward silence cut in by,
Chew!
You just take a bite.
She tries
we
to take
will-
a bite, but there's like a lot of meat in her mouth, so she's struggling.
I thought she's
Do you need
good
a
with
fork
meat
and a
in her
knife,
mouth.
perhaps?
we will zoom out the front windows to the tension broken a little bit by the sheer insanity that is Arlynn Maddow. And we will cut to the next day when you guys are all heading on to class. And Rubina will approach you all. Rubina is the person that's kind of taken charge of organizing the masquerade, and wants everyone has to take part. So she's been tracking like what everyone's been participating in. And she goes, "Hi, guys, hi," and runs over to you. And says, "Hi, this weekend is kind of like our big thing that we're doing. We have a couple really big tasks that need to get done. So I was hoping you would be able to partake in at least one of them."
Sure.
Sure.
What do you need?
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of things. One of them, we need to go grab some stuff out of the swamp. Do you guys want to go in there?
Oh god, that's
No,
Is there something else that's maybe not
absolutely not.
as... Mm.
Thank you, Telbron.
We've
Oh,
had our asses handed to us so many times in that swamp.
Oh,
oh, what?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
it's
swamp is quite dangerous. You do not want to go.
Yeah,
Noted.
in second year, Kai, Telbron, and I went in there by ourselves, and so how we kind of really got to know Javnesh better was just through that. We just did not do well.
Oh.
Also, you guys can totally admit it that you guys got in a fight when we were in a fight.
What? What happened?
Rubina's awkwardly looking between everyone.
Cherry's just gonna. I have no idea either.
Nothing bad
In the
happened.
swamp, when you two were fighting each other, when I was fighting Javnesh with the ooze thingy. And
Why
Wow,
were
you have
fighting
such a-
Davnish?
Why were you
That's-
teamed up with an ooze?
Yeah.
No, Davnish and I were up against an ooze brackish thingy.
That was not a ooze that hit me.
Kai got in trouble, or they fought, and there was lights, and then there was no other bad guy there.
I don't know what you're talking
Ugh.
about. Anyway,
Okay.
so
Rubina leans over to you, Cherry. Is like, "These guys have so much drama. I hear there's a book coming out."
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I'm not really sure. Yeah, lots of drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Well, no swamp then. There is another thing. Because this happens every year, there's a ton of like stored up, like all the tables and the like speaker stones and all these kind of things. That's all like stored away every year. There's actually like a whole storage facility that's just for that. And so really, we just need you guys to pull that out and bring it over to Kildama. Krista's forgotten the name of the hall. Kalema.
Kaleha.
Kamehameha.
Kalema.
Kalema.
Kalima House? That's a different house.
Hall. Kalema Hall. Yeah, we just need to take it all over to Kalema Hall, and it's a bit of a task, but it gets us
Okay.
all working together.
Yeah, that sounds better.
All
Is
right.
everything in there heavy? I'll do my
Um,
best, but I'm not very strong.
Oh, well, there's like big boxes of like sparklers and stuff like that, like
Oh, okay.
or yeah, there's definitely stuff you'll be able to do.
Excellent.
Well, if not, you can just hold doors and stuff. That is also a perfectly valid, helpful thing to do.
Perfect. I'm great at moral
Mhm.
support.
Spectacular that we
Jesus,
can
she was
use.
great at oral support. I love that I can make Krista make noises that you can't see but you can feel.
Yeah.
Right?
I
With
feel
the
the
Face I just
disturbance.
made. Hi. Anyway, moving on. You guys will. Rubina will write all your names down on the right side of her sheet that says Kalima Hall, and tells you when and where to be. It's going to be like a whole day thing because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be moved. So a couple days goes by, and you will go do that. Not the Sedgemoor Harvest. Da-da-da. You are missing out on meeting the hag that just wants an invite to the palace.
Aww.
But that's okay.
That's a horrible thing to call her.
That's her name. She's a green.
Her name's
one.
what, Hag?
Yeah.
Wow, awful parents.
Well, it's
She's like
Hagatha, but
Oh,
Mean.
Hagatha.
That's still pretty mean.
it's
Pretty
still
bad.
mean.
She's
was
super
Hagatha.
attractive too. Like on a traditional attractive scale, she's like an 11.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
They did it to keep her humble.
they knew as a child that she would be stunning.
Sometimes when you have a
Yeah.
kid, you just know this kid's gonna be very, very beautiful someday.
Mhm.
So you guys show up to
Sometimes
the
you get it wrong.
Biblioplex. God damn it.
Wow.
You guys pull up to the Biblioplex
The
the day
energy
that all
tonight.
this stuff. It's wild. I mean, isn't it always though?
It's true. It's Strixhaven.
Yes, you guys get to the Biblioplex, and Rubina is talking with Drajamir, and there are about 9 or 10 other folks that are all you recognize as other third years, and all of the other third year, all the people that you guys interact with are like the next year up.
Yeah.
So
we're
we
too
know
cool.
no one here is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
You do recognize Aurora is here, and Greta is here, and Rampart, who no one else I think really knows, but Telbron does. A very fabulous looking elephant with a beautiful military coat with a whole bunch of cool bangles and stuff on it, and like big gold on their tusks and big earrings on their giant elephant ears, and is has one of those laughs that's just like the level of my laugh. Yeah, but as loud as my laugh gets.
Yeah.
Just that just rings and just brings joy to everyone, and occasionally ends with a little
Oh my god, that's amazing.
But yeah, you guys line up, and once everyone gets there, Rubina will say, "Oh, wonderful! Everyone's here. Thank you guys so much for coming." So it is a bit of a trek across. So we do have some like small carts that we're going to be pulling over. But it's still going to take a couple of trips probably. So yeah, if you guys all want to join me, our wonderful Drajamir here is going to be letting us into the storage rooms. And so they will take you down into one of the many, many lower levels of the biblioplex and open up a small, very simple wooden door that opens up to a gigantic room that has boxes upon boxes upon boxes upon boxes of just so much stuff that's all meticulously labeled. And you'll notice a bunch of them have the equivalent of a sticky note, like a little sticker on them. And Rubina says, I've already gone through and marked off anything that is applicable to tonight or to this year's theme. There's definitely been a lot of years where Under the Sea was a theme, but I don't feel like we need jellyfish at this one. So, but everything else that has the stickers on it, just go ahead and grab that. And all right, everyone's gonna get started. Can I get everyone to make me a perception check?
All right.
That's gonna be a 4.
That's a 15.
Oh, I rolled a 19 plus. What is my skill? Perception, that's a 23.
Kelly, cast Orc Blanca.
Oh yeah, you can't see the background right now.
My God,
18.
18?
Yeah.
And sorry, what was yours, Robin?
23.
Smushy face. What did you roll?
I also got 23.
Like,
damn.
Smooshy face.
Mm-hmm. I've never been so perceptive.
one...
Wait, did you not see the smushy face?
They were smooshing.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You were
That's
smooshing.
I
Kai,
take my protest back.
My turn.
Yeah. Kai, you are too focused on finding the biggest, heaviest box and trying to beat Rampart to getting it. So you don't notice anything.
I noticed this box.
Exactly. The rest of you are a little more focused on you were listening to Rubina talk. And as she finishes talking, you notice she kind of and like takes a couple really deep breaths. And at first, like especially Telbron, at first you kind of like are about to sort of cast it off as saying like, oh, she was just speaking very loudly, and if, for those of you that aren't used to speaking as loud as possible at all times, like me, you run out of breath after a little bit, because you're projecting so much. And so at first you're kind of like, oh, okay, she's just catching her breath because she's been talking more than normal, but then you kind of look a little bit closer, and you three all notice, all the girls notice, Rubina, she has like a sheen of sweat.
No.
Not in that I've been working out kind of way, but in that I feel sick.
The sick.
And she kind of is like, she sort of walks behind, tries to kind of walk behind a shelf, but you sort of see her around the corner as she kind of leans against the shelf and takes a few sort of deep breaths and kind of pats her brow with her sleeve. And then you see her kind of put her smile back on and try to head back out.
You okay there?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm fine. It's just this and keeping up with classes and everything. It's just been a lot.
Are you sure you're not feeling like a little sick?
Oh, well, maybe haven't been, well, when I do sleep, I sleep too much, and when I can't sleep, I really can't sleep, and I think it's just the stress. It's really sweet of you to ask, though, Nelloris.
When did you start
Oh.
feeling sick?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess I mean last few weeks maybe. I don't know. I had to. I guess after a while, I was spending a lot of time with the dean, trying to get everything sorted and making sure we had everything set up. Dean Tullis is very particular about things, and I don't know. I guess it just that's when it started catching up with me because I was doing a lot, and spending a lot of late nights in her office trying to figure everything out, and Professor Broderick was helping with that, and yeah, they've been really good supports, but they just really want it to look good and for everyone to really enjoy themselves. And sorry,
Ooh.
talking is a lot.
Yeah, don't run yourself ragged for this. but-
Yeah, are you sure you're okay? Like, we're like,
Yeah, no, I'll be fine. Maybe I might go check in with the nurse about maybe, a little pick me up, something like that.
yeah,
But
you should definitely do that. Go see the
Yeah.
nurse. Go get better.
Mhm.
well, thanks guys. Let's finish this, and after we're all done, I won't do too much lifting. I'll do a lot of supervising. Cherry and I can do a lot of moral support.
Yes, exactly.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Let's get to it. So you guys get going. You spend a few hours at least, because the Kalema Hall is over in, I'm pretty sure it's in Strixhaven
These aren't heavy.
after his death. Tell me where you are. It's somewhere. It's on
Give me
campus,
your
a ways
secrets.
away from the bibliothèque.
Nice. Perfect.
You do the thing. So yeah, you guys, there's a lot of stuff in here, and every time you think you're done, it's like, oh no, there's 2 more loads.
Mood.
Exactly. Rude.
I
You
meant with like
guys-
moving stuff. I just cleaned my house today. That was what happened.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I thought you were doing about loads. Talking
No,
about
I
loads.
just I sent you a video earlier. You saw how much crap I moved.
It's true.
I did all the cleaning and then the dopamine
Yeah.
ran out and I was like,
Oh
That's
no!
I just got everything in piles.
Oh no, that's
the worst.
And then you're like, I could just sit down and play Tetris on my phone.
Right? I got Doom piles now. Oh shit.
Oh
Yep.
no.
Yeah, then you're just the doom piles are the worst.
Doom piles are the worst.
Um,
But also,
I'm buying
load.
like 5 of my Doom piles.
That's why.
Anyway.
So
my
at
life is a doom pile.
Wow.
At the end of the hours, you guys do notice that Rubina is kind of getting a little slower and a little
Worse?
slower and a little quieter and a little quieter. And
Boy, I wish I stocked gentle repose today.
and at the very end of it, she goes, "Okay,
Wait, not gentle repose. I mean less restoration.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
I was like, that's a sick
are we
burn.
worried she's
Good
gonna
job.
die?"
No. I meant lesser restoration. Not.
I don't know. I think that was pretty good.
I'll say
I mean,
that.
That's way better. That's
Yeah.
way better.
Greta,
what a bitch.
Greta is trying to outlift Kai. Kai, if you could make me an athletics check, please.
Look, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
What?
I was
Yeah,
completely
well, you
prepared to
that,
say it.
and then I outlifted you the other day, so I don't know what this is. I'm trying to find Scottish, but I don't do it. There it is. It's not bad. Not as bad.
The only thing you
Um,
lift, Greta, is my spirits.
Oh.
How did you insult me and say a good thing at the same time?
Because I'm really
don't-
charming. Also, look at how heavy I'm lifting. I'm literally lifting you on top. I got a 26.
She like leaps off of the box that you're lifting that she was sitting on.
Oh, it's
that
actually
you lifted up
it's
from
actually
under her.
heavier now. What's going on with that?
Like,
How does
well,
that?
oh, come on, I can take that. And she tries to pull it like from you, but she pulls way too hard and goes ass over tea kettle, and the box like lands on her with a whew! Oh,
You good?
help, please, help.
You sure you need help? You don't. I could leave it, and you could.
You fucking bollocks, help me!
All right, fine. I'm gonna try to move the box again.
Okay.
I got a 11 this time to move it.
She thinks you're being a smartass and taking your sweet time, but it's at an awkward angle, and she's wiggling and. Fine. And she kind of wiggles out from underneath it, like
it's below my center of gravity, bro.
That's I've been telling you. You got to stop with the deadlifts and do the squats. Now, help me. Let's lift this together. Let's do it as teamwork.
All right, fine. That dice just jumped all over the place. That's like a 13.
Perfect.
Wait,
that's about what she rolled too. Yeah, roll with advantage.
Then that's gonna be a 19.
Perfect. She has it up like over her head to match you lifting it at your waist. And you guys take this very, very heavy box out. And as you set it down, it's like a big crate, and one of the sides kind of pops a little bit, and you look in and you notice it is a very large disco ball.
What the hell?
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Other than that, you guys have a successful day. At the very end, yeah, Rubina is really kind of dying out. And not dying, but her energy's dying out. And she kind of
listen. You flub one spell.
You see Aurora kind of goes over and you know is sort of talking to her, and Rubina says, "Yeah, thanks. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for all your help today. You've all done great. You've done your main time here. It's only a few more weeks until the big event.
Why is your voice all weird?
Sorry, it's been a long day. I'm just a little tired. Sorry.
Right.
Aurora, can you give the details? Yes, of course. Well, everyone, so we will be meeting at Kalema Hall next week, and we will be finishing up the decorations. If everyone can be there for the weekend. Thank you, everyone, for your help. I'm going to take Rubina to the nurse's office. Thank you again. And her and Rubina begin to walk off. And I think on the walking off, we should all walk off and take a quick little break.
What? A break? We'll be right back. Hello, everybody. We're back.
Everybody, welcome back. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. I hope
Hello.
everyone's having a good time in this utter chaos as per usual, and mysteries afoot. Dun dun dun. Oh, dropping things. Don't mind me. Da, da, da,
I'm
da,
leaving that
da. When
in.
I'm not on video, I fiddle. So things and stuff. Is there anything you want to plug, Kelly?
What do I want to plug? What does Kai want to plug? What hasn't Kai plugged here? Yeah, Fandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, or Pabso, as it shall be shortened, because that is one hell of a name. Episode 0 is coming out next Thursday, if you're watching this live. It's going to be right during this time slot. Episode 0 is going to run at 7 o'clock on Thursday, and then the first game is going to be on Monday the 25th, which is going to be funny, because I'm going to be broadcasting from, like, my mom's spare room in Kansas at the time. So I've got to figure out...
And then the week after, I'm going to be from my brother's spare room.
Oh, God. If that doesn't work out, let me know. We might be able to set up an extra room in the house here, but
sure.
But that'll be fun. It's going to be a great game. I've already, I don't have the book yet because I was going to order it from D&D. I considered getting it 2 weeks early from Wizards of the Coast, but the last time I tried that, they never even sent me the book.
That's right.
How's Dragonlance?
I don't know. I still haven't received the book. So
Have you
I'm
got
waiting
your money back yet?
I got my money back. They're like,
Okay,
we don't do refunds, and I'm like, well, I haven't gotten anything yet, so I'm like, you know, that's not true. I did get the advanced PDF, but it wasn't worth like the $90 with exchange or whatever it was. It was like 70 something. Like, it was not great. It's a big oof. And then I just went to my local game store and bought it from them because they're great. So I'm waiting for them to get in my copy of Fandelver and I'll go through it. But I have watched a YouTube video that outlines it and goes through the book in depth. And I'm super stoked because it's going to be kind of spoopy.
Whoa, spoopy.
So spoop.
So spoopy. Wow.
I still got to finish my jacket and my wig, but we're almost there.
Yep, and the casting has been finished for Planescape, which is coming in October, / early November, depending, because it's going to line up directly with Extra Life, which is going to be fantastic this year, folks. You got to come out to Extra Life. It's going to be so good. But Planescape's got a really good cast, and then there's another game that is in production for late winter, early spring. That I'm in talks with, where I get to play again, because by then Strixhaven will be gone. Strixhaven will be done by then.
Bum, bum, bum. Well, I'll have graduated.
Oh my god!
Graduated.
Oh, I mean, you're assuming we're gonna graduate.
Yeah,
I'll speak.
I held back year. Year 5, everyone's held back.
Year 5, yeah,
no.
just like in real life. I'll just make Caitlan run year 5.
Yeah, there you go. Welcome,
There you go,
Caitlan.
Caitlan.
Now you run.
Caitlan, you're running Waterdeep Dragon Heist. That's what's going to happen. I'll drop off the book
You know
tomorrow.
that's just going to kind of end up being a cozy little inn builder, especially if Caitlan runs
yeah.
It's literally just Harvest Moon,
Actually. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Waterdeep, cozy,
You don't want to
comfy.
do the inn. You're gonna do the damn inn, and you're gonna like it. Okay.
Or should it be more like Rune Factory where there's some fighting and some farming?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah, unless we have anything else we want to plug. Good. You good?
I think that's it for now. We got a bunch of stuff that we're doing like in the new year, but oh God, guys, there's so many things coming. I know I say that a lot, but there's really a lot of things coming because I forgot about the other campaign and then the other campaign.
I'll have a thing to talk about when it's out, but it's not going to be out for another couple months. But I did a little voiceover thing for a buddy of mine for an audio drama that he did. I literally spent an hour recording some voices. But
Oh God, you sent me a link to apply for that, and I forgot.
They're gonna have more. I'm definitely especially it's my friend Alante who I've done we played in Andrea's Adventures together. Very, very cool guy. Yeah, he has it's like an audio drama / actual play where they play and then they re-record all the NPCs.
Oh,
Do they still
that's
need
neat.
that sexy werewolf guy? Because I forgot to do that.
Oh, that wasn't me. Someone else said that was did Hayden send you something?
No, was it?
That
I
wasn't
didn't
what I
send
sent you either.
Double check if they
Yeah,
need
too many
anybody
people
else because
sending
I've
me
got some
stuff.
time to record some stuff.
We will they put some stuff up on casting call club.
That's where I've done
yeah.
a lot of my stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's that was where they were putting them up. I don't, they're done right now. But they're gonna be continuously recording. So I will definitely let you know when I see a thing come up. But I'm hoping to swindle him into playing in Extra Life November. So hopefully you guys will talk at that point, if not before. But I'm very excited about the character I played, and they're very fun. So I'm excited for everyone to hear it.
I'm so excited.
Any Hooters, speaking of characters that are fun to play and I'm excited for, let's go back to school. You guys have a couple more weeks of classes, but you start to notice that like the TAs are running class a lot. They still seem good. They're not like, you still feel like you're getting a good education, like they're teaching you all the right stuff, and they're kind of taking turns teaching courses. But all of your classes with Dean Tullis, she's not there. And so finally your exam comes around, and your next exam is going to be on that's where to go. Magical devices and their functions and the history of magic devices. So are you guys all planning on studying together or individuals?
Probably together.
Pretty well when we tried to do it together last time.
Are we doing it at the pub? Are we doing it back at like one of our rooms? Where do you want to study?
Magical devices. Maybe in like, I don't know, in like one of the like study halls and like in L Hall.
Oh, I guess
Sure,
we
L
could.
Hall is more of like a
like an art
performance
gallery.
space.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or it's an art
yes.
gallery, sorry.
It's an art
I
gallery
imagined
performance
it as,
space, yeah. Well,
There's
we can just
probably
get
study
like
spaces in the library.
you can
Yeah,
rent a
let's
spot
do
in the
that.
library.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go rent a spot in the library.
Cool. Arlynn and Telbron, are you joining them?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Nice.
In that case, pick your skill and roll me a d20.
I'm gonna do the song again because that
Yeah,
was
you
really
are.
good. What was that again? Was that performance?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, whatever skill you want.
Heck
All right.
yeah.
Hey, can I learn your song too?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can make it together again.
Oh yeah, we did last time. That was really
We did
useful.
last time, yeah.
Let's do it.
So do we get to roll with
Alright.
advantage or is it flat? I forget about this.
Oh yeah.
You roll with advantage because you're studying together.
Nice.
Thank God.
So everybody gets to roll with advantage.
Are you
Thank
ki-
goodness.
Oh no.
18.
I rolled a 3 into a 3, folks.
29. And I actually rolled a 3 as well, so it's because we're working together. But I rolled a 19 and a 3,
no.
so 29.
That's a 10 total for me.
With advantage?
With advantage total of 10. I rolled a 3 into a 3. And I have a +7 on performance.
Oh my
Yikes.
god.
Good job. Good job.
What'd you get? No.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a it was a what's 11 plus 7? 18.
Okay.
We can do
Arlynn?
math.
What did we have to roll? I was reading my character sheet.
Anything you want. However you
Anything?
study. Whatever skill
I
you
roll
want.
like 4d20.
What?
That's not even a.
I mean,
that's not...
sure.
You said anything. Oh, I
Any
got
check
26.
you
Any
want.
skill. Any
26?
skill.
What are
Yeah.
you rolling?
26.
What skill are you using?
Investigation.
Sure. And Telbron.
I'm going to use deception. He's going to write a bunch of wrong answers on cards and right answers in some and see if he can figure out what's right and what's wrong.
Or you can each get each other, test each other.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, Nell used sleight of hand for
Okay.
thing, so she's definitely like trying to like do things with like flashcards and like muscle memory, I guess probably is trying to like almost like
For
do
sure.
that.
Absolutely. And Arlynn's was investigate. And Telbron, what did you get?
23.
Beautiful. So Arlynn and Telbron are definitely have this really good sort of teamwork where Arlynn is like hunting through all of these books and finding all of the answers and all of these interesting, like all the facts and things. Telbron is writing very deceitful questions that, you know, would feel like they were on an ICBC driver's exam, and are just badly
Woof,
worded.
That's too close to home.
That's topical.
That's just D&D in general. Let's be clear.
True. And then as you guys are coming up with all of the right answers, Nelloris is doing a lot more, like, you guys have taken out some devices from the library, and so you're kind of like Rubik's cubing them and like doing a lot more kind of more tactile learning and like showing people the actual like physical spaces you would like hold your hands, all this kind of stuff. And then Cherry, as all of these answers are coming at you, you're sort of like getting rhythm from the way that things click together, and then you're taking all of the facts and writing your lyrics based on the information that Arlynn is pulling out. And Kai,
I can't
why
do
you
it.
think...
It's not my tempo. Not my tempo.
Okay, all right.
I can't do it. It's off. It's off.
It's not vibing. Okay, all right.
Bro, dead ass. I'm gonna fail this.
You'll be okay. You'll be okay. We'll just keep drilling it. We'll get stuck in your head. We'll just keep drilling
I'm not Scaramucci.
What?
Scaramucci, the fashion designer. I'm not Scaramucci.
Okay. I mean, you're not.
No, it's an.
Fair enough. Okay.
Oh no. You guys continue to study Kai just not being able to pick it up.
Not my tempo.
Yeah, that the vibe that you had last time just wasn't there anymore. So when you go into your exam the next day, this is Dean Tullis had missed a lot of classes, but you didn't expect her to miss the exam. She is not here. Professor Broderick is not here. But the TA gets everybody's exams out. They all hand them out, and you sit down to your exams. So, the first portion of the exam is on magical devices and their functions, matching a list of magical devices with their functions. So if I can get a history check from everybody.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I'm gonna use my reroll.
Okay, yes, and everyone except for Kai has a reroll. Nelloris just made it.
Oh.
Wait,
Okay,
we have a reroll?
You for your studying. So you can either reroll this one or reroll on the next one.
Do I have a friend reroll?
You do have a friend reroll. Everyone has a friend reroll.
I'm gonna use my friend reroll too.
Okay. What'd you say, Brent?
Do we get to know the DC to decide if we want to reroll?
The previous DC was 17, which was higher than the previous, which was 15.
Ooh.
I am using
So they're
my
probably
reroll.
getting harder.
They are getting harder.
Oh,
that was
Okay,
worse.
I'm gonna use my reroll then.
Okay.
Do
I rolled
It did not
3
help.
dice and didn't roll above it.
Do I have to keep
I'm
the reroll?
also using my friend.
No, you can choose the better.
Okay,
That's
so
a
here's
natural 20 on my third.
Ooh,
my second
nice.
reroll.
There you
Okay. Do we have?
One.
Are there any other dice that can be added to this, or is this pretty much it?
Can
If you
use a
have,
student? Sorry.
if you have a student dice for history, no,
I
you're
know.
good. You're good, Caitlan. That's exactly correct.
Wait, we
I
have
got
a
a
history.
17.
So we took a history last exam too.
So if you have a student dice for history,
Oh,
you can use
I
that.
can add it.
Wait, do I have?
Is
you
the next
can.
one history? Sorry,
But you can
I
only
think
do it
I don't
once.
know if I'm
No,
supposed to ask that.
No, I have a
question.
D4
No, the
on
next
Arcana.
one, it's no good.
I don't have
Oh
a
yeah,
history.
okay. Yes, because it was history and Arcana last time. This one is going
Yeah.
to be history, and it's insight is the next one.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
it's not
wow.
Arcana.
I'm gonna add it.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. Thank you. I just want to bump it up a little bit.
Okay, that's 17
Pad the
total for me.
stats.
Two.
Pad the stats.
So I
Okay.
yeah.
And then Arlynn has a 16. Okay. All right. And the next portion of the exam is History of Magical Devices. You're going to write a short essay about the origins of different magical devices. And so that's going to be a insight check. Please and thank you.
Oh, because
Okey-dokey.
Telbron's good at that.
I'm the exact same.
I am good at this.
I'm gonna use
Oh,
my
no.
reroll.
I'm going to use my reroll. That was not good. Oops.
Oh, it's
What am I
worse.
doing too?
It's because I forgot my Nelloris dice, so I'm using Razira's dice, and they're angry at me.
Come on. No,
All-
that was even worse.
All of my dice are angry tonight.
I lied. I lied.
Do I have one reroll or two rerolls?
I think we just have
I did
one,
well.
right?
And a friend.
Well, you have the one and the friend if you passed
Okay.
the
Yes.
studying.
I did. Okay. Okay. I'm going to try one more time.
I rolled terribly anyway.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That was a little bit
Bryn.
better, but probably not good enough. Oh, it's the same. Well, I only had it too.
Okay.
Oh, I'll try.
No, you did. Okay, wonderful. So, you guys get your exams back, and Cherry, you have passed the first section.
Yes.
So you have a D4 in history. You got
Can
a
I-
15. Oh.
Yep.
No, go ahead.
Oh, do they stack? Like, do I have 2d4s in history now?
Yeah.
Nice.
You got a 15. The DC was 18.
No.
So you have failed. However, you do notice that there is a mark from Dean Tullis in a sort of scratchy hand that has an additional check mark next to everything. And so you have, in fact, still gotten your D4 in Insight
Ooh.
because of the research that you guys did on your costumes.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Telbron with an 8 and a 7. This is the second exam that you have failed. However, you also did partake in the history, so you do get a single check mark next to your failed marks. So you can pick history or insight to have a D4 in.
Insight, because dear lord, I can't roll those to save my life.
Nelloris,
Yeah.
with absolute flying colors, you have done incredibly well.
Yay.
But you also have an additional check mark next to this. So you can pick you can have a third student dice either
Ooh.
in history or insight. So you can pick a stack to have either
I'll pick insight since I have 2 histories. I'll
Beautiful.
stack insight, so 2 insights.
amazing. Kai with a 17 on the first portion, the DC was 18.
Yeah.
So you had like one question that like you've erased a spot that ends up being the right answer, and it was just that one that it just you were so close. And then your written portion was just not up to snuff. However, you did do the research, so you do get a check mark. You can pick a D4 to either have in history or insight.
That history, can I use it on this?
No.
Oh, okay.
Going
Plus
forward, you
one
can have
Good try.
D4 to histo.
perfect.
No, to,
okay, and
to
then
insight. If I can take it on insight, I will.
yes, go ahead. Then
No, it's
Arlynn
history.
with a 16 and a 15, it just didn't hit home. And both DCs of 18, you didn't quite make it. It was a valiant effort, but you do have a check mark up there, so you can pick history or insight to get a D4 in. So take whichever one you want.
Okay.
Oh, and then I ripped my page.
Don't need it
Apparently
anymore.
These are apparently they are very sticky notes, and just ripped a bunch of paper up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Barely
Better
even
to make it sticky for that reason.
Yes. Concerning.
I'm sorry.
Well-
I'm around my coworkers.
Not on the
too much.
module.
My coworkers have just turned me to filth.
And we
Yeah,
hadn't?
that's the excuse.
No,
Sure.
You're right. You
no,
weren't
they've
there
made it
already.
worse.
Oh no! Wow,
They've made it worse.
that's honestly impressive.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Wonderful. Yeah. So you go to hand in, or you've handed in your papers, and there's still no sign of Dean Tullis after a few more classes.
Something is up.
Do you think
Does
they're dead?
anyone
Mhm.
care enough to investigate?
Yes.
Not really.
No.
I'm sorry.
That's fantastic.
No,
Who
Laura
is
cares.
okay? Nelloris, how would you go about finding answers?
Finding answers. Nelloris is just gonna start like sending Shay out to go like follow people and listen, because she can like, I don't use this much because Shay's always with me, but with Find Familiar you can hear and see through your familiar's eyes. So Nelloris will just send Shay out on sneaky stealth missions to go see what
no.
Shay can find.
Cool. It's very good that I ripped up the chart that is things you can hear about Dean Tullis.
Oh
Nice.
no.
It's okay. It's just one of
Well.
them that I ripped. I think I've got the rest of them. Okay. Roll me a d4, please.
Oh, okay. Hold on. What?
I'm just
3. I'm just the leaning I have to do to get to my dice tray. It's
What were you saying, Caitlan?
Oh, I'm just imagining like a really high pitched Mission Impossible theme. And he's just going like
yep.
exactly.
He has his own theme song.
Yeah, and he like hides
Yeah.
the shadows.
Exactly. He's singing his own theme song.
Yeah.
Well, someone's gotta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Shay's
You
got
gotta love
So-
yourself.
Shay goes out and about, and goes
Yeah.
hunting for some stuff, and you, they trail the TAs because the TAs go to the office and everything. But on their walk to the office, you hear them talking about how Dean Tullis seems to be sick. They think she must have this flu that's going around because she's been like, she has Sheena sweat, as does Professor Broderick, who spends like basically all of his time with her. And Dean Tullis, despite being a very like prim and proper and like very like to the point, somewhat blunt occasionally, is not a cruel person. Like, she is very kind and loves, cares very deeply for her students and like wants to see them succeed. But they kind of are commiserating of like the reason they went to Dean Tullis is because they like knew she was really good to work for as a TA, and she's kind of been a bitch. She's just been like very short with them, and seems to like be constantly having something from the nurse for headaches, and just really doesn't seem together, but also like insists she's not sick, and Broderick is insisting he's not sick and is very quiet and doesn't say things, but neither of them will stop working in their office.
Oh. I think Nelloris will go back and be like, guys, the professors aren't leaving their office. I think they're like super sick. Maybe we should go and see what's going on, see if we can talk to them.
That's weird.
And Professor Broderick is Arlynn's uncle as well.
Oh, right. I forgot about
right.
that. Arlynn, talk to your uncle. Ask him what's going on.
Okay, I mean, I haven't seen him in a while, so it's hard to talk to him, but... Wait, you say they were in their offices?
Yeah.
In Dean Tullis's office.
Like, they're all in Dean Tullis's office?
Not all of them. Sorry, not all the professors. Dean Tullis.
It's a really crowded office.
Nelloris was specifically referencing the two professors.
Very big office. They've
Yeah.
got tenure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go knock on the door.
Cool. You will head out and you will knock on the door, and it takes a little while for someone to open, but the door opens a tiny bit, and your uncle is at the door, looking much worse for wear. Definitely looks ill and very gaunt. Arlynn,
Uncle
hi.
Broderick, you look terrible.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been working a lot. Dean Tullis and I are on the brink of something, possibly very important. So we've been. Well, you work many long hours in the lab, don't you?
Yeah, tell me about your thing. What's what you working on?
He kind of like leans back and make me a perception check.
Okay. 18.
Beautiful.
Wait, can I add a student die to it? I
you
never use my
see
student die. I can. Hold on. No, I'm going to add my student die to it.
Nice.
I don't even want to know if it matters. 20. There you go. Unnatural 20.
Beautiful. He opens the door just a little bit as he kind of turns. Why am I doing this? You can't see me. He kind of turns
I can imagine
to
in my
look.
mind's eye.
Right. Well, and it's sometimes you have to like to get the words to describe something, you kind of have to do it to like say, okay, this is a thing that happens when you turn. Anyway, he turns, and kind of as he sort of opens up and the door opens a little bit, you see past him, and you see Dean Tullis, hair askew. There's plates of food, like mostly kind of like partially eaten, spread around. There's books everywhere. Like when you met Dean Tullis at the beginning of the year, she was perfect. Like everything was meticulous. Her, dress was ironed. Her everything, that her hair was perfect in place. And now she looks like she hasn't slept. And you see her leaning over that orb that she had brought to class, the one that had all the swirling energies in it. Her and Broderick had shown you all as a artifact that Broderick had found in the Badlands. Broderick leans back, looks over his shoulder, leans back towards you, closing the door kind of even further so his face barely sticks out of it. He goes, unfortunately, it's you don't want to share your findings until you've been published. So Dean Tullis is preferring that we keep it quiet.
I'm a very competent lab assistant. I would love to help out if you would like some assisting. And I'm related by blood, so,
Make me a persuasion check with advantage because you're related by blood.
We're definitely not related by blood.
You're definitely not related by blood. He's an owl.
Related by adoption. Okay.
You don't need a nat
advantage,
20
though.
when you have family.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
God, so bad. 13.
Okay.
Maybe you do need a nat 20.
He will say, we're technically not related by blood, but that's I've never thought of you not as family though. I love
Oh no, it's catching.
choke, gasping.
Gasp too hard. Oh, no, it's real choking. Okay, keep going. It's a fake gasp, but real choking.
He sort of So, perhaps, I'll speak to Dean Tullis. But for now, I have to go. Thank you for coming by, Arlynn. Thank you. And he closes the
Okay,
door.
I'll miss you. I'll bring you food. And maybe, like, painkillers. Bye.
The door stays shut.
I'll go tell my friends what I discovered.
Cool. It is relayed.
So they've been cooped up there, looking at the artifact, I guess?
I guess.
Not
Hmm.
eating
artif-
and not sleeping.
What
I
artifact?
mean, that'll
No,
make
they're
you sick.
eating. There were like food plates everywhere.
Oh, so they're just not sleeping. Remember
Yeah.
when the first
they're
day
like-
of classes, when
yeah.
Dean Tellis brought it in and it had the weird magical energy around it? Wob, wob, wob.
I do.
Vaguely.
No.
Not really.
Unsurprising.
Who said that?
What?
Hmm?
It's Javnish walking by.
Well, you know, we were about people getting sick, and we kind of were like looking at things, and there kind of was like maybe bad magic coming out of that was making people sick.
Maybe. Oh, well, now that you mention it, didn't Ruby? I always get them mixed up. Didn't Ruby say that she was spending a lot of time with Dean Tullis?
Oh, she did.
I don't know about everybody
Should we be
else.
wearing masks?
I'm kind of feeling it. Yeah.
I feel like we should be wearing masks, and also like
Generally, I'm
Maybe we
against
should-
masks because, like, they, cover up this. But, like, it's probably
I think
safe.
you can get clear ones
yeah.
made
Yeah?
from plastic or something. Magic. Yeah.
So long
Ooh,
as it
magic
shows off
mask.
this jawline.
You could even enhance it though with the proper cut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But we
think-
should maybe tell
Yeah.
like some of the other deans. So,
Dean,
Cherith,
Dean,
you're
Dean.
new. Yeah, I know. Dean. Yeah, but Cherith, you don't know this, but
Mhm.
we've been the heroes of Strixhaven because the teachers
Legends.
don't do anything.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, we always,
So we
heroes.
end up having to take matters into our own hands and save the school.
Oh, I see.
So we should tell the teachers, but then prepare for them to not listen to us because we're children.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Like
That sounds like
every
might end up being a waste of time, though.
yeah, but at least we can then say we told you so, like we've done every year, which is just kind of satisfying at sometimes.
Mm. It doesn't take a whole
Um,
bunch of time to just tell them.
Yeah.
If only, right? Okay, there is so did you want to talk to the other Lorehold dean,
Yeah.
or would you like to speak to a different house dean?
Yeah.
He really ruined
Goodness.
that for all
I
deans
know.
everywhere.
I know.
Did he ruin
Um,
it or did he make it?
A little column A.
We'll call him B.
We'll call him B. Okay, so the other,
yeah.
Dean, Augusta Tullis, Dean Tullis is
Wow.
the Lorehold, is the Dean of Order.
Mm.
Mm.
And the other Dean of Lorehold is the Dean of Chaos, Plarg.
Plarg?
He,
It sure sounds
Pilar-
chaotic.
Don't
He-
lie.
as
Sounds
in,
like,
like,
he
Papa.
tripped and fell on a keyboard.
Plarg.
Clark.
Plarg.
Bard?
It's like that
What's
noise I made when I
Plarg?
tripped on the way to the call.
It's Plarg. I thought you said Clarg.
Clark.
No, yeah, Plarg with a P.
Plarg. Oh, how could I have
like a
missed
plug,
Plarg?
but with an R.
Still sounds like he fell onto a keyboard. It's fine.
It does. Yeah.
It's very true.
He was named by his cat.
He's awesome. Oh, that's sick. Sorry, I'm just reading about him and reminding myself of how badass he is.
Well, what?
Um,
Love it.
cool. All right. So yeah, you guys are gonna go find him.
Yeah.
Cool. He is uncharacteristically in his office.
Oh,
nice.
If you
minions.
want to go find him.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
As you walk into his office, it is a disaster. Like it's chaotic. It's there is books and scrolls, but much more interesting to probably all of you is the fact that there's like ancient shields and weapons and
Oh, dope.
suits of armor very haphazardly put together on like wooden, like almost like a wooden pike instead of a full dummy, so the arms are just kind of like tied on, and like maps up on the wall that have been like plastered over one another, all looking totally ancient, and just very, you know, historical. You walk in and he is at his desk, working on some kind, flipping through a bunch of paperwork, not like panicked, but just, you know, flipping through stuff. Like clearly he's trying to find something. And he is a very large orc, wearing sort of more historical, very militaristic garb, very similar to Rampart. And you notice that when he kind of tips his head up as you enter, he doesn't look up at you, he tips his ear to you. And you notice that he has a large scar fully across both of his eyes, and he is blind.
Oh, cool.
That's why I was like, fucking badass.
Right? That's very badass. Also, good on Wizards of the Coast for having a blind character. That's awesome. Good for them.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, Dean Clark?
Yep, that's me. What can I do you for?
So we have a concern. I don't know if you know what's going on with Dean Tullis lately. The other Lord.
I try not to.
Dean? Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess you're kind of.
There's
yeah.
specifically, Plarg,
know
he
Dean
pays little
Tullis's
attention to
order.
Dean Tullis's work.
Fair.
There you go.
What about her?
Well, you see, she hasn't really been teaching class much at all this semester. Kind of not like, you know, typical of an, you know, Dean all about order. And she's kind of just holed in her office looking at, like, staring at a magical artifact. So...
Sounds like Augusta.
Yeah, but she's like
constant-
stinky.
Yeah, like... She's kind of almost looking like she wants to try and be a Dean of Chaos. She's looking like she's gonna steal your stick. Stick,
Wow.
not stick.
I mean,
That's a very nice
mean,
stick
I-
you have over there.
Oh yes, that one. Without, and like seems to intuitively know which of the like 15 spears you're pointing at, and begins to rattle off some crazy historical before going, well, you know what, Augusta gets like this. She'll find something from some deep dark hole that she's found, and she gets real fixated on it. Just single track mind that one. Can't think of anything else aside from the one thing she's working on. And I tried to teach her how to, you know, multitask, but God
Have
forbid.
you given her magical Vyvanse?
Yes, for like I was slipping into her coffee for 3 months. Did
Vimance?
nothing.
You know, like
Magivance.
like she's just not like super focused. She's like going, oh, what's that term from your manga?
Enchant-vance.
Enchant fans? What's that term from your manga now? She's like going Netterare.
Advancement?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
Nell would know that he probably means hikikomori. But
Close enough.
you know,
Look, I really appreciate that you guys care about your professor. It's not super common. But Augusta, like I said, Augusta gets like this. There's nothing to concern yourself with. I'm sure they're fine.
Even if this magical orb is radiating energy that's making like everyone sick.
What do you mean?
Like
There's
everyone's
the orbs making people sick?
Yeah.
maybe we think
Possibly.
I think so.
I don't want to discount you. You all are clearly very perceptive, I presume good students. I've never met any of you, but Augusta
so.
knows what she's
We're the
doing.
legends of Vox Machina. I mean,
Oh, that's
I've
right.
heard that one before.
Yeah, that's us. Look, the adventure begins. We're always beside you. Okay?
That's concerning. I don't know. I think they're a little overwritten about, but personally, but that they're clearly not you.
Yeah, the Mighty
Well, we're
11
the
or
They're
whatever.
on several different planes.
we're the Ice Eight heroes of Strixhaven. Kai
Legends,
thinks
we
we're the
upgraded.
legends
We
of
upgraded.
Strixhaven, but
Look,
then
what-
I say legends of Vox Machina apparently.
Look, what Nell is
Right,
trying to say is that, like, for the past 2.5 years, we've been coming in here with all sorts of, well, not in here specifically, but like we've been trying to go to authorities when we find crazy shit happening, and nobody ever does anything about it. And then we just end up having to save the day again and again and again, and it'd just be way more convenient if someone in power actually listened to us for a change.
And honestly, it'd be nice not to be killed every year.
Dude, you've
Or
never
You
died. Shut up.
died?
Yeah, he got better.
Close to dying.
It's not the same thing. But did you die?
Killed every year?
Close enough.
What have I signed up myself up for?
Like
The whole
adventure, shut up.
play.
That's not what I wanted.
You want adventure. Everybody wants
I want
adventure.
an education, not an adventure.
All right.
All right,
Look,
fine.
guys,
Let's.
I appreciate you being concerned, but that's the universe. Chaotic, it's messy, things happen. If it'll make you feel better, I'll have the nurse check in on Augusta.
Is it chaotic because things just happen, or is it chaotic because nobody steps in to do anything about the things happening?
Well, the people that step in to do things shake it up, and that makes it even more chaotic.
Being very philosophical.
I feel like it's good for Dean Plarg either way.
I get to enjoy the show regardless.
Kai's gonna walk out with a disgusted scoff. He's just gonna like.
That was clearly sufficient for your friend there. What about you guys?
I think that'll be good. Thank you.
yeah.
Nice to meet you.
You as well. And as you leave, you see him run a hand over top of a bunch of pieces of paper, and the letters sort of spark to life. They look as if all the letters became very, very hot. And he runs his fingers along it as if he's reading Braille,
Oh,
Ooh.
very cool.
which is a system of magic that he has created to be able to read.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
Called Hot Fingers.
Very cool. Old hot fingers.
oh that one.
Oh, hot
Related to
fingers.
Hot Lips Houlihan.
Sorry.
Only if you're like, oh.
Different lips.
Different
Moving
lips.
on.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
I gotta get my quips in sometimes too.
You just slide him in there with those magic fingers.
Exactly.
Sure. Just stick your hand in.
Stick
How
your
about
hand
with
in. Roll to stick your hand
There
in.
it
Give me
is.
6.
instructor?
Oh my gosh.
I will always. I have become known for sticking my hand in, so I gotta, live up to my name. As you guys are leaving, you kind of follow Kai out. And you see Quintilius walking by, and he waves to Cherry and comes over to you guys. He goes, "Hey guys, heck, the Legends of Strixhaven is what the star is calling you now. Cherry, you seem to have fallen in a good crowd."
I guess so, yeah. They're good people.
He looks skeptical for a brief moment. So I presume, since it's mandatory, all of you are going to the masquerade.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a very exciting person is coming by tonight to be throwing some dance classes, which I don't know if I need, but I'd like to brush up a little bit. There's a name on the sheet I can't find. Naval has come back to do some teaching. If anyone would like me to roll me a history check, Kai and Cherry can roll with advantage.
Okay.
That's a 9.
That's a
That's a natural
10.
20. Riz's dice
Oh,
are rolling
shit.
better for
Ooh.
Nelloris than Riz.
19.
Switch them up. Nelloris.
Nelloris. It's because Riz borrowed them. That's it. It's not
Yeah.
the Riz's
Ah.
dice.
They're actually
They're
Nelloris's.
borrowed. Yeah.
Kai and Arlynn.
Like 10.
9.
Beautiful.
I have a +7 on history,
Oh my
and like it
God.
does a lot of heavy lifting, but like
Thank
can't
you
save
so
my
much.
rolls.
Can't do it. Can't
So
save it.
Cherry, you recognize because you have met him before.
Nice.
How dare you not use pronouns? Naval doesn't have pronouns. You've met Naval before because Naval
Look at them.
choreograph.
Hmm.
Well, but they don't even. There isn't even a them.
They just forgot to push.
Did they
the
slip and drop it?
pronouns.
No, it's literally
dropped my
Naval
them.
walks.
Ah,
Naval does this,
why
then
can't I
does
put these
this.
pronouns?
I just got so many pronouns. I just-
Encourages the whatever. Naval is a graceful individual.
I've been saying that for years.
Naval leads the students.
Do they speak
Naval
in third
asked that
person?
Maybe. Oh, sorry. Nope. There's a quote saying that they're the greatest dancer ever to graduate from Strixhaven.
Okay.
We found it.
Okay.
We found it, folks. Don't worry. No alarms.
We got there.
We found their
Everybody's
gender.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got them.
We got.
Mission accomplished. Cherry, you've worked with Naval before.
Nice.
Because they choreographed at least one of your concerts when you guys were in a group. They are incredible. They are known as one of the greatest graduates from Strixhaven, the greatest dancing performance graduates to ever grace any stage on any plane. And Nelloris, you've probably seen shows of them.
Mm-hmm.
They have been on like very CW kind of drama shows as like a background character or whatever who could dance, but they are a genie and are very floaty. You got on with them very well, Cherry, because you were both sort of air floaty spirits.
Nice.
Yeah, so Quintilius says, Naval is here
Naval?
and is going to be doing some lessons.
Oh, amazing. Oh, I'd
Guys,
love
we
to
have
take
to
more lessons
go.
from Naval. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, well, I'm heading over there right now. It's just over on the Rose stage. Do you guys want to come with?
Oh,
Yeah. Let's do it.
mission
Come on.
Awesome.
forgotten.
Yeah, mission for
Dancing
Exactly.
instead.
Dancing more important.
Distraction. Oh yeah.
Is everybody coming along?
Or
Okay.
Very enthused. Awesome. So you guys are going to approach, and you guys are going to head to the rose stage, chatting, whatever. Quintilius hasn't really met you guys before, so just chatting it up.
We'll do good introductions.
And you guys get to the stage, and there are like a lot of students here. And up.
Whoa.
Yes, exactly. Beautiful. Yes, good, lovely introductions. You guys get to the rose stage, and you see up on the stage this like they almost don't look real because they are so graceful in their movements. Everything is so fluid, and just this like stunning creature in these like multi-layered, like a sort of cape, but with a cool long coat, but with a long skirt underneath, but clearly pants underneath, and it's just a whole lot of like really floaty fabric. And is standing up, talking with a couple of folks that you recognize. Up on stage is Drajamir Yornask, the Minotaur. Javnesh Stoutclaw, your Owlin friend. Mina, the sometimes friend, sometimes foe of Kai. And you feel like someone you know used to work with them at the Fire Jolt.
A lot of people work there, though. They have a high turnover.
Exactly. As well as Nora, who Arlynn knows very well from working together as RAs in the first year dormitories. And standing, looking very uncomfortable, is Urjmak Tokrosh.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a lot of big people on this stage. I guess Nora and Mina aren't terribly large, but there's an orc, a minotaur, and a very large owl. Looking, not looking particularly, like aside from Mac, not looking particularly bad, but next to this like godly creature, it's a little awkward. As everyone sort of gathers around, Naval will turn to everyone with this very kind of wispy but like powerful voice that seems to float through the air into your ears, so it is somehow perfectly perceptible but not loud. They will welcome you all, and welcome everyone to your first, and I suppose only, because the school can only afford me for so many hours, dance lesson. As someone who has been to the masquerade before, it was one of my favorite memories of attending Strixhaven, and I hope it will be one of yours. It will be yours as well. I do have a couple of friends here that are all fourth years that have volunteered to assist with some of the dances we'll be learning tonight. So please give them as much respect as you would give me. And he's sort of they stop mid-sentence and sort of turn to Cherry and go, "Oh my goodness, Cherry!" And they sort of float down off of it and come over, and they give you a sort of kiss on each cheek.
Oh, Naval, how are you doing?
Oh, well, all the better for seeing you.
Oh, you look so well.
Oh, as do you. I didn't know that you came here.
I just
Is
transferred.
this why you left?
No, not exactly.
Oh, well, we may need to catch up later then.
We'll catch up for sure. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I know Cherry won't need much help, so if anyone gets lucky, they'll be dancing with her. All right, everyone, let's pair off. And can I get everybody to roll me a D20?
Oh.
Just a D20?
Oh boy.
Just a D20. Don't add anything. There's no good or
6.
bad here.
Oh, okay.
A 6.
Okay.
I
10.
mean, you say that. but-
14.
Oh, Traz, I think it was meant to be.
Whoa.
Oh, dear.
Did you both roll 6s?
No, we both rolled
So
14.
we both rolled
Oh, both
14.
14s. Gotcha. Okay, hang on. Who rolled 6? Kelly?
I rolled a 6, yeah.
Okay, and Caitlan?
10.
And Traz and Robin both got 14. And Bryn, what'd you get?
15.
15. Wunderbar. Why am I so bad at remembering names? Naval. Good gracious. Naval sort of like starts grabbing you and like placing everybody, like everyone that's there starts placing you next to people. And Kai,
Mhm.
you you sort of are standing where you get sort of put in place, and around the corner. Then all of a sudden you hear, "You've got to be fucking kidding me!" And you look down, and Greta is standing in front of you.
What?
Please tell me you can dance.
I mean, I have to have a partner who can dance. Can you dance?
Of course I can dance.
Okay, well, if you can dance if you want to. Let's do it.
You can leave the world behind.
If your friends don't dance.
Wonderful.
And if you don't dance,
There it goes.
You're definitely a friend of mine, so let's do it.
And Cherry, you stand, you're standing and waiting, and you do the opposite of Kai as you hear a creak and you look up.
Ooh.
And in front of you is just a tree.
Ooh. Oh, hello. It's that guy.
Hello. Yes. Hello. I'm Melwithorn, and we'll hold out a brambly hand.
Yes. You had a very lovely outfit in the fashion show. I'd love to have this dance.
Oh, I'm terribly honored. Thank you. And he looks very excited to be dancing with you. And then Telbron and Nelloris, you guys get placed in front of one another.
Well, look what fate brought us here, there, Telbron.
That it did. Did you want to keep this on the ground or did you want to go in the air?
Oh, let's go in the air.
Adorable. And you got a 16, Bryn. Oh, okay. You, a girl gets stood in front of you, and you don't think you've ever spoken to her before, but you recognize her. She's a human. She's similar size to you. And she looks up at you. She goes, "Oh my goodness. You're Arlynn Maddow."
Hello. Yep.
Oh, wow. Geez. I'm Talana. It's really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So like put out her hand.
We've been in 3 classes together every semester for the entire time we've been at Strixhaven, but I haven't had the guts to say hi.
Oh. Well, it's nice to meet you.
Oh gosh, that's awfully kind of you. Yeah, you're the stuff that you've been saying in our well, gosh, even just in intro to oh god, what's the boomy magic? Evocation. In intro to evocation, some of the theories that you came up with, I've been sort of studying on, and is really incredible. And all the work that you've been doing in the lab, I work in there not as often as you, and I don't get to work on all the really big projects that you work on. But wow, your work's really incredible.
Thanks. If only I could turn that into exam skills. That would be great.
Oh. Yeah, performance anxiety. I get that too.
Yeah.
I hope I don't get
those
it right
abs
now.
things.
Wait, are you actually dating Kai L?
Oh, we sleep together. I think we're dating.
She goes bright red.
Is Kai
Oh!
around?
Kai,
dancing,
roll
right?
me a d12.
A D12?
Yes.
3, of course.
Kai is 3 people away from you. So if Kai thinks he's paying attention, he can roll perception. Otherwise,
Sure. Arlynn will be like,
Yeah.
Kai,
Do you want me to like kneel or lift you up?
Kai.
don't kneeling either. Either is derogatory. I can't believe you've done this.
What?
Come over here.
Okay, I'll be right back, my lady. What's up?
Are we dating?
Just straight up asking right this minute.
In this class, they've only been doing this for 2 years. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect for them.
You don't know?
I don't know. I mean, I'm down. I just like, have we talked about it before? I have a terrible memory.
No. Yeah? You... What?
No, we're not dating.
What? Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Well, now I don't know.
Arlynn will turn to I forgot her name already,
Talana.
and be like, "It's unclear. We're figuring it out."
It's complicated, apparently.
Talana is very awkward and doesn't know what to do, so she holds a hand out to you, Kai, and goes, "Hi, I'm Talana. It's nice to meet you."
Are you guys dating?
What?
I don't think
What?
so, but I haven't asked them yet.
I don't know what's going on. Hi, I'm Kai. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I know. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's okay. I think we're dating. I'm like 95% sure.
I'm gonna go back over here. Now
Okay.
bearing the weight of uncertainty.
I'll see you for dinner.
Soon to bear the weight of a dwarf.
I'd rather bear the weight of a bear, but okay, let's go.
Wow.
Wait, did you say dinner?
Yeah.
Bet. All right, dwarf. I'm gonna pick her up and I'm gonna swing
I
her.
have a name. So Naval will start addressing everything with you and start dancing. And then can I get performance checks from everybody?
Yeah.
Can Nelloris and Telbron roll with advantage because we've danced while we know each other?
Yes.
Cool.
Perfect, because I have a -1 to performance, so. And
Yeah.
I rolled a 14 and a 16, so that's a 15 for Nelloris.
Beautiful.
Oh, what the hell?
I'm gonna use my student die and re-roll one of them because these guys are rolling like crap.
Yeah, you know what? Move.
That's better. So,
21.
18.
24.
Nice.
Unless I have disadvantage for dwarf, in which case 17.
No, you don't. 15 and sorry, Traz, what was it?
18.
Amazing. Bryn.
11.
Oh my god, that's hysterical.
Don't say that.
Oh my god. No, it's hysterical because you and Talana got the same thing.
Oh my gosh.
So Talana, Bryn, Arlynn and Talana sort of don't know who should lead. And you sort of end up in this awkward position where like you kind of each have one arm on a shoulder and one arm on the waist of each other.
Nice.
And Naval is, giving these instructions for these relatively complex like footwork. And you guys are kind of following along, but it's very stiff and yeah, you're not tripping or anything, but Telbron and Nelloris begin to just float. Nelloris, you are kind of having to flap your wings to sort of stay suspended. Occasionally, you're floating a little bit. There is kind of a wind because what's your flight from? Is your flight from wind, Telbron, like genie wind?
Essentially, that's what it is. That's what I pictured it as, anyway.
Yeah, you don't have
going to-
wings bursting out of your back.
No, I just get a fly speed because of the genie.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so Nelloris, this you might think that like wind would be like distracting you, but it's actually like coming up, and it's almost like a hot air blowing up.
Yeah, draft.
To
He
kind of
is
that
the wind
catches
beneath
draft
her
exactly.
wings.
Yeah, literally.
Yes.
And yeah, this is Telbron. This is a dance that you've done numerous times at balls. You know this inside and out. You've never been the most graceful, but getting an opportunity to dance with Nelloris in this very kind of magical, sweet, romantic moment is enough to really kind of like put you on your best. Nelloris, you've never learned this dance before, so you're
No.
really kind of like letting Telbron lead.
Yeah.
But yeah, really like still holding your own for sure.
Nelloris definitely gets like mentally lost at some point because she's just daydreaming all of a sudden, and is definitely like she's suddenly like a Disney princess in a ball with Prince Charming at one point during this dance, because she's just like,
So this is love.
yeah, exactly.
Yes. And then Kai and Greta. Greta is doing the steps, but in like a step, touch, cross, step, touch, like high school dance kind of way. But you make her look good. You do, there's like a couple of little lifts, and you lift her effortlessly. And there's definitely a few moments, like especially at the end, where she's still her gruff self, but there's like a little bit of rose in her cheek, because like the way Greta presents herself and acts like herself, she's very like, she's classic tomboy. Like she's like, I'm a girl, but I'm tough. And clearly this was a moment where she got to feel like pretty and feel like she was, you led very well, and she got to feel light and airy, and it's not something she's had before. I'm not talking about this from experience. This is how Greta feels. It's a very, as a tall, feminine presenting person, there are moments in your life where you're like, wow, I feel like a little girl right now, and I feel like a pretty lady.
I feel
And
like
it
a
doesn't
pretty
happen a
princess.
lot. Exactly. And then after everyone has kind of finished, everyone kind of looks over at Cherry and her and absolutely killing it. Just the, although Melwathorn is very like a hardwood, the way they move is like willows. Like they move very delicately. They lead you surprisingly well. You, I mean, are basically floating, right?
I could levitate.
But Melwathorn, exactly. So you like, Melwathorn is very large, so you've kind of floated up to his level, and are kind of doing these dance moves in the air. With wind blowing through their tree leaves and things like that. And it's very pretty and very nice. Yeah, you do a very, very good job. You guys look around. Oh, wow, the dice tell a story. You guys are looking around, and you see a number of your other classmates and stuff dancing. Like you see Grayson dancing with Mina, and like that's going really well. Mina gets a little caught off guard seeing Kai's dancing and is, despite herself, impressed. Nora is dancing with Rosie, and Rosie is just like doing everything at 2 speed, and Nora is desperately trying to slow her down. Oh, Nora, she puts up with everything. Xanther is there, dancing with Rampart. Rampart is much bigger than Xanther, but Xanther is pretty competently leading. And then you catch Aurora, who is this, like, stunning creature, and a very competent dancer, and definitely knows what she's doing. Telbron has seen her at events. Usually she's the entertainment, but she dances on her off time. Dancing with Mac,
Ooh.
who I rolled a nat 20 for.
Oh my god.
Oh.
He sweeps her across the floor. And is just it's like at the end of that, in movies at the end of a dance there's like the two that are kind of left dancing together, and they stop, and Mac kind of is like he always seems awkward, like he's always like his shoulders are always up, he's always kind of hunched, he always looks kind of scared despite being like almost 8 feet tall. And is dancing with Aurora, but just has this like calmness on his face, and all of a sudden like his shoulders have dropped, he's standing at his full height, and then he kind of puts her into this big dip at the very end, and like all the other students break out in like applause. Wow. And he kind of realizes what's going on, almost drops Aurora, helps her up, and she looks like almost like windswept and kind of dizzy, and is like, "Oh my goodness, Mac, that was wonderful." And Naval is kind of like, giving themselves a little fan at like how amazing this was, and Mac kind of instantly kind of loses 4 inches in height as he kind of hunches down as, oh goodness, thank you terribly much. I'm so sorry, Aurora, if I almost dropped you there. And she said, no, it's perfectly fine. It's absolutely fine, yes. Whew. And kind of like walks off looking a little dreamy. And Naval will say, well, everyone has done an incredible job. Very well. We'll be doing a few more, but and then we'll have some free dances at the end. If anyone has any questions about this, and they begin kind of chatting with people around them, and then they go into the next dance. And I won't make you roll again for all of the different partners, but you guys go through the night, and you learn a few more dances. And all in all, it's a pretty enjoyable time. Does anyone have someone they wanted to dance with, or that they wanted to go talk to, or anything before this night is done?
I think
Nope.
not in particular.
No,
Fantastic.
I don't think so.
I just gave you guys thumbs up, but you didn't see it.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Awesome. Well, in that case, we will leave this night on many people clamoring to dance with Cherry, a number of people clamoring to dance with Kai, while I presume Kai is a little distracted. Kai, who I feel would normally engage with all of this love and interest directed at him, he's had some stuff thrown at him.
Yeah, he's had there's been a couple of swerves recently.
And Arlynn maybe chatting with Talana about some science stuff and talking about theories, because I feel like she doesn't realize the chaos that she's thrown Kai into.
It's okay,
But
they're
yes.
getting dinner later. It'll be fine.
Yes, it'll be fine. And I don't know, maybe Nelloris and Telbron catching up a little bit from there.
Yeah, I think Nelloris and
Yeah.
Telbron don't change partners. And I
Probably
don't
not.
think they end up dancing.
Lovely. You do yeah. I'm gonna give this to Telbron. Telbron does notice Mac looking a little sad that he didn't get a chance to have one dance with Nell. But he doesn't make a thing of it. He goes back to many other people are wanting to dance with him. So he makes do. And on that, we will zoom out on these beautiful choreographies, and we'll call that a night. Thank you guys so much for engaging in this mayhem with me. It was much fun. I enjoyed it. I told when Kelly was talking about backgrounds, I was like, well, you could go to the swamp.
We weren't dancing in the swamp?
Absolutely not.
No
my
swamp.
gosh.
No
Dancing
swamp.
in the
Thank you,
swamp.
Traz, for giving me the exact reaction I expected. I kind of expected
Telbron's
all
had
of you to just
enough
go,
of the swamp. He's like, no,
no.
Never again.
absolutely
Uh,
not going back.
Exactly. Thank you guys so much for powering through and having some fun with me despite all of our tech and all sorts of fun silly issues. Thank you, audience, for being here. You're all amazing. If you're watching this live and you're a patron, we love you so much. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a patron. If you're watching this on re-release, consider being a patron. We have some crazy cool stuff on our Patreon.
Really
I
do.
can't even list all of it because there's so much. I do highly recommend Demon, though, from a personal bias, because it was some of the most fun I have ever had playing a role-playing game.
That's high
I'm
praise.
not gonna lie. It's wild. I'm genuinely blown away by how much fun that game was.
I can't wait to see what happens next, because Kelly ended on what, episode 3 or 4?
3.
3.
It only gets better.
That's amazing. Also, I will shill Hunter because I'm enjoying Hunter a lot. We need to figure out recording
Yeah,
time for that, but
Yep.
Yeah, that's been great.
Hunter's great too.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, hey,
and all the other crazy things. Plug them. Go Kelly ahead, Kelly.
Star Trek, and also Radiant Citadel, which is going to be a one-shot this Sunday, where I am going to be running it for a bunch of people, and Robin is going to be reviewing it and making sure that it's up to her standards, the module, which is going to be later given out to those of you on the $10 tier. So that will be good,
Hell
as well as other
yeah.
modules, like the Strixhaven module is going to be released for you soon too. So that'll be
There you
good.
go. So again, if you're watching this live on rerun, join the Patreon because you get cool stuff like access to Kelly's modules.
Yeah, they're
Which
okay.
are
That sounds
pretty
much
freaking
dirtier.
cool.
They're definitely weird.
Agreed.
Yes. Yeah, if you haven't watched the Strixhaven summers, the 2 summer editions that we had between first year and second year, those were all Kelly. They're pretty friggin' awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're pretty freaking awesome. You know who else is awesome, though? I gotta say that the people who are awesome are our patrons right now. That would be our world building producer, Jade, the maker of monsters. My mom is pretty awesome. Hi, Mom. You're not listening, but you're a divine producer, so thank you very much. And so is technically Bob. So, hey, Bob, how's it going? Also, big thank you to our demonic producer, Precarious, who you will be seeing more of soon if you're watching that Alien game that's coming out sometime in September, October. Also, big thank you to our Wizards of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric, and the Ink Goblin, and to our High Council of the Patreon. I have to thank Taryn, Buddy, Amberthist, Raven with Baubles, Karasha Urquhart, Chef Eladeth, Larook, Sorcerer Sanguine, Mike Baxter, and Caitlan Whitebeard. Thanks so much.
Woo!
Woo!
You guys all rock.
You
Wonderful.
rock.
In that, yeah, like a golem.
Gollum.
I don't know. Gollum.
Gollum.
You guys have been amazing. Thank you for being here and playing these amazing characters in this amazing game. It makes my heart happy whenever we play because it's so much fun.
I just wish we could see your beautiful face right now.
Yeah. Eyes changed into my pajamas because I didn't have to be on screen. So ha ha ha.
Aha.
Yes.
Whatever.
Take that.
Amazing.
Fantastic. That's a wrap for us tonight, guys. Join us again in a couple of weeks when we find out more about this exciting mystery
Yeah.
that we're doing.
Nice.
Words and stuff. Okay,
Words
I love
and
you guys.
stuff.
Bye.
We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.